Well, Amber, not a whole lot going on in the world of sports today, but some soccer stuff, I guess, and some big news from across the lake. Wayne Rooney doesn't want to play in England anymore.
I know, it's crazy, right? But soccer is one of my favorite sports, and this time of the year, it's soccer playoff time.
Absolutely, in the fall.
Yep, let's head on over to Leah Kristoff, who's at the sports desk, and find out what's going on in the world of soccer.
Well, Joe and Amber, you're absolutely right. It is time for high school soccer playoffs, and come playoff time, it's win or go home. Athens boys soccer is doing the latter, though. The Bulldogs fell to Waverly 2-1 last night in the Division II sectional tournament first round. Athens' Daniel Belmoran tied the game with 27 minutes to go, but a little more than 5 minutes later, Waverly scored the game winner. Athens finished the season 5-7-3. The Bulldogs boys soccer season ends on a sour note, but Alexander is trying to end it with a title. The Spartans travel to Minford tonight to play for the sectional crown. Minford was 2-1 victor when the two played earlier this season. Game time is set for 5 o'clock at the pitch. And OU's women golf finishes its season near the middle of the pack. The team came in 4th place out of 10 overall, concluding the MAC fall preview yesterday. Merrill Weaver finished the tournament tied for 10th place with a total score of 158. Ohio's Jordan Fesh wrapped up the fall tied for 15th, while Merrill Weaver rounded out the top 25. The Bobcats will hit the links again come spring. The Ohio University women's volleyball team is one of the top teams in the nation, but the Cats are facing a formidable opponent on top of a tough week. Splitting matches last week, Athens Midday reporter Meow Meow Shao tells us about the team's practice for a comeback. Meow Meow?
Halfway through the MAC season, the Lady Bobcats are 4-2 in conference play after splitting weekend matches with 1 win and 1 loss. But the team isn't looking back.
Our goal is to always continue to get better. We want to be playing our best volleyball in November and December.
OU Bobcats had a tough time last week. Now they're home to face 2 more strong opponents on the weekend. Will they be able to maintain the Bobcats' pride?
Typically, we evaluate weekend to weekend, try and improve on the things that we struggled on the weekend before, and then try and plan or organize practice in a manner that reflects our opponents for the upcoming week. So
this weekend we play Northern Illinois and Western Michigan. They have 2 primary attackers. Each has 1, so if we stop them, then we'll have a good chance of winning.
Inconsistency is one of the big obstacles the team is facing.
We're on and off and real streaky right now, kind of like a roller coaster where we're going up and down on that roller coaster.
We just have to play together as a team, cut down on errors, and just execute without making too many mistakes.
One thing the OU volleyball team isn't worried about this season is injuries.
Luckily, knock on wood, we've been relatively injury-free, and which is a first for us. So we're doing pretty good there.
And the team feels pretty good about reaching their goal for this season.
Our goal is to win the MAC championship in the MAC tournament and to get into the NCAA tournament.
For Athens Midday, I'm Meow Meow Shao.
The Bobcats will play Western Michigan on Friday and Northern Illinois on Saturday in the Convo. Well, the best team money can buy doesn't necessarily mean they could be the best team in the MLB. The Yankees squared off against Texas Rangers last night in Game 4 of the ALCS at Yankee Stadium, and the Yanks really need this one. We go to the bottom of the second. Look at that. The Yankees' Robinson Cano hits a big one off to right field. Some fans get in the way of fielder Nelson Cruz, though. The Yanks go up 1-0. But the game takes a turn when Benji Molina hits a 3-run homer in the 6th. Rangers up 5-3. Final score of the game, 10-3 Rangers. The Rangers go up 3-1 in the series, and they can clinch the AL tonight. From one end of the country to another, the San Francisco Giants were running laps around the diamond against Philadelphia. We start on the bottom of the 4th with 2 men on base, and Giants outfielder Cody Ross line drives to left field. Edgar Renteria comes around to make it 1-0. On to the bottom of the 5th, Freddie Sanchez rips one to the Phillies' second baseman Chase Utley, but Aaron Rowan scores on the RBI. The bearded Brian Wilson closes things out for the Giants. They lead the series 2-1. And from big beards to big fines, the NFL doled out $175,000 in fines for hard hits this weekend. Steelers linebacker James Harrison is one of the 3 players fined. He was docked $75,000 after slamming on the Browns' Mohamed Massaquoi in Sunday's game. He also gave receiver Josh Cribbs a concussion after a tackle on Sunday, but the NFL said that didn't factor into the fine. Patriots safety Brandon Merriweather and Falcons cornerback Dunta Robinson also got fined $50,000 apiece for hard hits. Starting this week, the league warns that violent hits will call for violent measures, like suspension. And no, it's not a game of hot potato. It's a game of crazy high school football at a finish in Kentucky. Down a touchdown with 1.8 seconds left, Butler High takes the kickoff, then proceeds to play a game of pitch and catch. Lateral spin moves and chaos, oh my. The band wasn't on the field, but everybody else was. And it's a game of where's Waldo to try to find the ball carrier who's darting to the end zone to the dismay of the other team's fans who have flooded the field thinking they've won the game. But they were wrong. Butler ends up scoring the improbable TD and goes for 2 and wins the game 42-1. Check out that play of the day. Well, that's all I have for me. Can't wait to watch the Yankees and Rangers square off tonight, but that's all I got in sports. Joe and Amber, back to you.